and welcome to Bookmug. My name is Shifali Malhotra. Bookmug is your library at home service where when you order books, we deliver, and next time you order, we change books. We make it easy for a parent to raise readers. We have all kind of books starting from toddlers to teen. Now, to complement books, or the reason why adults read books is because of stories. I'm also a professional storyteller, and today I will share this unique story with you. This is published by Chinmaya Balkatha Mission, and the name of the book is Krishna Photocopies Himself. Let's read.
It was a bright and beautiful day. All the little boys were happy. They were happy to be with Krishna. Krishna was the funniest, cleverest, strongest, bravest, and kindest little blue boy there ever was. The calves were munching and munching on the grass for hours, and all day long they mooed. Krishna and his friends got a little tired of watching them. They were playing a game. And all the playing and watching the calves and munching and munching and munching and mooing and mooing and mooing made the cowherds' boys hungry. They found a big shady tree with sweetest smelling white flowers and started eating. Everyone wanted to sit next to Krishna. Krishna sat in the center of the circle where he was close to everyone. "Oh, where are the calves? They must have wandered away," said one of Krishna's worried friends. "This is terrible. Our fathers will be angry at us," said another of Krishna's friend. "Don't worry," said Krishna. "I shall find the cows and bring them back. You keep eating. It will not take me long." And Krishna walked away to find the missing calves. Krishna walked for a while, following the calves' footprints, but he could not find the animals. He walked and walked and walked, but he could not find them. "This is surprising," thought Krishna. "Where could they have gone?" When he got to the brook, he looked under the big shady tree, but oh, his friends were not there. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Strange. What's going on? Krishna could see everything in the whole wide world. He could see everything that had happened and everything that was going to happen. So Krishna closed his eyes and looked inside to understand what had happened on this bright and beautiful day in the forest. Up above in the sky on a fluffy white cloud sat an old man. He had long white hair, a long white mustache, and a long white beard. He was a wise angel called Brahma. He had seen Krishna drive away many big and powerful demons before. He had seen Krishna save people from spells and curses, from troubles and sufferings. But most of all, he had seen how everyone loved Krishna so much. Can this little boy really be so strong? Could he be more powerful than me? I should test him. I shall play a game with him to show him how wise and mighty I am, thought Brahma. So while Krishna and his friends were eating, Brahma came down from his fluffy white cloud and used his magic to put all the calves to sleep. He then hid all the calves in a deep dark cave. When Krishna went to look for the calves, Brahma used his magic again to put all of Krishna's friends to sleep. Then he hid them too. But remember, Krishna knows everything. He looked within himself and found out what had happened. Oh, this wise angel is playing hide and seek. But Krishna just smiled because he had a better idea. A much better idea. Krishna photocopied himself 20 times. Zwing, 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 zwing. So there were 21 Krishnas in all, including himself, the original. Wow, 21 Krishnas. Then, like magic, each of the 20 Krishna photocopies became one of the calves. They looked exactly like the original calves. They had the same white skin, the same brown spots, and the same skinny tails. They even had the same moo. And Krishna laughed. All the cows laughed too. Krishna then photocopied himself again. Zwing, 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 zwing. Wow, 20 more Krishnas. This time the Krishnas became Krishna's friend. And the Krishna giggled. All the friends giggled too. The Krishna's calves looked like the real calves. The Krishna friends looked like his real friends. Nobody could tell they were all really Krishna. Now, the new calves and the new friends went home just as they would every evening. The mothers were extra happy to see their little boys that day. Even the cows were extra happy to see their calves that day. Nobody could understand why they were suddenly feeling more love for their children and calves. They did not understand what was happening. But we know why, don't we? Now Brahma returned to the skies to see what was happening. He sat on his fluffy white cloud, stroking his long white beard. He saw Krishna playing with all his friends, and he saw all the calves munching on the lovely green grass. He was surprised. He rubbed his eyes and looked again. What? How can this be? How can Krishna's friends and their calves all be here when I hid them in the cave? He was confused. So he rushed to the cave. He saw all of Krishna's friends and all their calves sound asleep just the way he had left them. Brahma was very confused. How can the boys be sleeping here and also playing with Krishna in the forest? How can it be? So he went back to the forest. Now Krishna was watching Brahma's puzzled face. Ah, he has only hidden the cows, but I have hidden myself. He sees the cows, but he does not see me. He sees my friends, but he does not see me, said Krishna to himself. Then Krishna used his magic to show Brahma the truth. While Brahma was looking down at all the friends playing with Krishna, he saw each friend turn into Krishna. Huh? How could this be? One by one, the photocopied Krishna friend turned back into Krishna. Brahma's eyes became wide and his mouth fell open. He could not believe what he was seeing. Everyone Brahma looked at was Krishna. Everything he looked at was Krishna. Everywhere he looked, there was Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh no, thought Brahma. He knew he had made a big mistake. A big mistake. He quickly went to Krishna and said, I am sorry. I am very sorry. Please forgive me. I thought I was wise, but I am really otherwise. I wanted to show you how powerful I am, but you are greater than me. You are the greatest and the wisest. Brahma now knew Krishna was the best. Krishna was so kind and loving and so wise. Krishna photocopied himself and changed himself. which means Krishna can become anyone and everyone, and we might not recognize him. We could even be meeting Krishna every day and not know it. Maybe he became the friends you play with. Maybe he became your teacher at school. Maybe he became your mom and dad. And maybe he just became you. The end. Thank you for listening.